host, DJ Moonbaby, here at the lovely Art Form Studio in downtown Los Angeles with my girl, Miss Erica Campbell.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
I got the other half of Mary here.
One Mary, just got one Mary.
One Mary, Grammy-winning Mary, I might add.
Yeah.
Many Grammys. Mm-hmm. So you're doing your own thing now.
Yes.
Congratulations on that.
Oh, thank you. I'm so excited about this whole solo thing. It's amazing.
And the album is Help.
Yes, it is. It came out last year. It's spent about 6 weeks at #1, and people are really responding well to it. And I think it's because of the content in the music. You know what I mean? Needing help and needing hope and needing to know that, you know, somebody's going through the same thing you're going through and you're not doing it by yourself.
Definitely.
I think that's the connective piece, and it's great music.
It is great music, I might add. And
Thank
you did
you.
a single with somebody who was on top of the charts as well, Mr. Lecrae.
Yes.
How was it working with him?
It was amazing to work with him. What's funny is, about the song Help, we had an original version of the song, and Warren didn't feel like it was there yet, so he rewrote the song, and then called Lecrae, and he was like, yeah, I think we're going to get him on the song. He came, blessed the track. It was crazy, and I was like, oh my God, I have a song with a rapper on it. This is super cool.
Is that your first time with a rapper on your track?
No, I mean, this is my first solo record, so everything is the first time. But no, Mary's worked with, you know, we've had people on stuff before, but it was just, it's all so new for me as a solo artist. And I'm not an artist that's jaded, even though I've been doing it 14 years, professionally 14 years. I still feel very blessed every step of the way, every time I meet somebody that says they've been blessed by the music, whether it's mine or Mary. So I don't know. I'm in a really good place. Working hard, and I'm tired, but you know,
it's tired for a good reason.
Tired for a good reason, absolutely.
So after 14 years, where are you still finding this inspiration in your music and motivation?
My love for God, my love for life, my hope in the ability to be better and to do better, my sincere belief that things won't stay bad forever. You know what I mean? There has to be a night, so there has to be a day. So that means the sun's going to come up every single day. You know what I mean? Definitely. No matter how dark it gets that night, no matter whether it's a storm the night before, whether it's an earthquake the night, the sun is still going to come up. And every day is another chance to get it right, to live right, to love right, to connect with people who mean something to you, to find out more about yourself, to be honest with yourself. And I think that's definitely where it all comes from, hearing other people's stories, them sharing what they've been through, what they're dealing with. And it just, something kind of sparks alive in me, and I'm going, oh, girl, did you hear about this? Or did you know about that? Or sometimes you just give people a hug. You know what I mean? You never know what people need. So, you know, if I can be that in my music, or just me, I'll do that.
So now, doing your own thing, what do you feel is different as far as your music? Is there anything different with not being in a group as far as you're presenting your music?
Erica Campbell is definitely different from Mary. The music stylistically is, I would say, a little more musical. The collection of songs that Warren and the whole group of us put together is music that I'm really proud of. You know, a lot of them was his friends that were in the studio, and hey, you know, do this song, or you know, people writing or producing, and so it allows it to have I don't know I'm trying to put it into words the right way. I just do music, and sometimes it doesn't necessarily have a rhyme or a reason. It's not a systematic formula. It's just if it feels right to do. That may be a song that sounds like a little more Jesus, or I'm a fan of your work, or it may be the song Eddie that I did for my dad, or Changes, or, you know, I feel different, you know, from day to day, you know, depending on what you're going through. And so you kind of tap into the trueness of that emotion and let it be what it is, and you put it all in the music. And I think that's what makes me feel good about the work that I put together. I mean, it's just me. So it's not like, hey, Tina, what you want to sing? Or what do you want to say? Or this is her part. Okay, we harmonize right here. It's just all my creativity, all, you know, what I want to do. And when you spend a lifetime, even before Mary, we're sisters 2 years apart. So we stayed in the same room together and went to the same school. So everything was together. What time you leaving for school? Well, hurry, we gotta hurry. Okay, what time we walking home? Well, everything was together. So now, you know, just being me is very liberating. It feels good. I think everybody needs a chance to just do them, you know? And so that's what I'm doing, and I'm enjoying it.
And people are happy.
They are. That's the cool part about it. Like,
they're receiving you so well.
Yeah.
You know, and I guess that was probably a thought in your mind, if people would, you know, be able to disassociate you without the other half there.
They're never going to I'm always going to be Erica from Mary. Even when people, you know, the girl from Mary, they say that. I don't feel bad. You know, some people are like, I am an individual, and I am an individual. I'm an individual that's from a group that you know very well. So, you know, it doesn't take me to a weird place where I become defensive and, you know, argument. I never get tired of singing that music. If somebody asks me to sing Shackles, I go, okay. And then I may say, well, you know, we did a few other records too, right? But I love that song I love the newer ones just like I love the solo stuff. So.
And I love A Little More Jesus.
Thank you.
That one is a toe tapper right there.
Yeah, you know what?
So you wrote that with Warren? Or?
Yeah, I was actually, that song came because I was going through. It was one of those years, not days or months. It was one of those years. Everything was crazy. And I was in my closet, and I just was humming, I need just a little more Jesus. And one was like, what is that? And I was like, what I need. And we just kind of kept singing it. He would echo from the other room. I'd be in the closet, and he'd be in the other room, and we'd just be singing the song at home. And he was like, we should record this. We recorded it, and it just felt special. And he was like, this is your first single. I was like, for real?
Just like that, huh?
Just like that.
Just humming it in the closet at home.
Right. Yeah, it sounds a little weird.
That's organic, and that's how it happens.
That's how most of the stuff happens for us. It's not like we don't have a big conference table full of people going, we need to get in this area. We just write a song in the car, at home, in the bed, in the kitchen, you know, sitting on the porch, sitting in the backyard. Just music will just come. I think if you're open to it, then you can kind of receive that creativity and that inspiration and stuff that you're supposed to do. When you get caught up in the busyness of life and the charts and what is everybody doing and who's coming out with what, it can really be discouraging. There's not much joy in that because it becomes business and stiff and competitive, and I don't want to do music like I don't want to put that kind of pressure on music. I want it to be free and easy, and you know, even if it's music that makes you think or makes you cry, it's still supposed to have a liberty to it. I think it just should, you know, and that doesn't exist that much in this day and time because everybody's trying to figure, let's see, how do I get to number one?
What formula?
What formula can I use to get to number one, to win a Grammy, to go on tour, to be aligned with this group of people? But I'll sing my song in my corner of the world to whoever will listen, and I'm okay with that. Of course, I want to reach as many people as possible. That's the goal. That's the aim. But whoever I'm assigned to, I'll sing to that group of people as long as they'll listen.
Well, I think that's why you're so connected to your audience, is because what you're coming up with is so organic, and they can relate to what you're saying because this is your life experiences coming to life in your writing. And a lot of people, like you said, are going through so much. So because you yourself are human and go through what you go through, you're able to put that into the music and translate that to your fans. So that's a beautiful thing.
And I think because so many people are from different faiths and different walks of life, and everybody believes different stuff, there are some commonalities in humankind. Everybody wants to be loved. Everybody wants to feel inspired. Everybody wants to feel valued. Everybody wants to feel like somebody gets me. Somebody's just paying attention to me. You know what I mean? Like, who the crap am I? Does anybody know? How do I figure this out? If you can put that in a song, and maybe while somebody's driving in their car, nobody's in the car with them, and you just have a moment that connects you to God, that's a life-changing moment. So I feel like what I do as a musician and an artist, a gospel artist, is so important because while we love to dance and we love to turn up and all that kind of stuff, we have to have those moments that let us know that we're human and we're not on this planet by ourselves. And somebody loves us and somebody cares, and that person is God. You know what I mean? You may call it something different or define it a different way, but it's God, and he loves us. He's not a wizard or a magician that turns on a happy button and everything goes right in our life. But when you get to the hard times, when you get to the rough times, if you go, I might need a little extra strength for this one. I can't handle this one by myself. It's a little bit too much. I feel like I'm going to crumble. You know what I mean? There's always that little extra. You just lifted the burden off your shoulders just a little bit. I often, in my rough days, when I'm out of town and my kids are going, Mommy, when are you coming home? And my husband is like, yeah, you didn't call today. And I was like, oh, God. I pray for strength to endure my journey, endure my battle, endure my process, to hold on through the rough times, knowing that it won't stay rough forever. And I think if we kind of grasp that, we'll walk through life a little easier. That's a lot. I've just put a lot on it now.
Well, we
but
need to hear it. So
that's what I believe.
Thank you for sharing that with us. So just being a gospel artist, I know it just can be challenging overall and staying true to you. So, I mean, what's the secret? Obviously, your faith has kept you in position to be a gospel artist for this long, but have you ever felt pressured by the label or anybody to maybe change your sound or your content, especially going solo, to maybe do a little more mainstream than what you are normally used to doing?
Well, the label's my husband, so
good thing for that.
Good thing for that. Shout out to Warren Campbell.
Shout out.
Not really. I love my position, and I feel like I play it well. And I think because I've stayed true to me, my brand of gospel has allowed me to be affiliated with people like you, or to be on the same stage with, Mary has done shows with everybody from Maxwell to Mary J. Blige to, you name it. We've done collabos with LL or Queen Latifah or, just some really, really great people. And I didn't have to stop saying that I was a gospel artist. I didn't have to change the way I look. Well, I'm a gospel artist that kind of likes to be real cute. So,
you can't help it.
So, I feel like what I do belongs in other places. If my music represents the light of God, where is light most effective? In darkness. If I'm singing to church people, they already know. They got it already.
Right.
But if I'm singing to an audience full of hip-hop dudes who have never experienced that kind of light or love, I feel like I'm more effective there than I am there. Y'all gonna amen me because you understand it, but you're gonna listen with a different kind of ear because it offers a solution to sometimes the life questions that we ask. So I love when, we're able to, the song we did with Patti LaBelle and Kanye West, just stuff like that to me is amazing. And it allows us to stretch and expand my faith and my music outside its borders. What borders? I don't create borders for myself.
You don't need any
People
borders.
do. I don't,
Keep
do
it
that.
unrestricted.
Absolutely. So. I remember when we first got signed to, it was Columbia at the time, they asked me and Tina, so who was your audience? We were like, the world. And they kind of laughed like, no, really, who was your audience? Who's your target audience? I was like, the whole wide world is who I want to sing to and for. And they helped us achieve that goal, and so we have just stayed on that course. Every single time a record comes out, I don't just look for the gospel stations or the gospel blogs, or I want to sing and talk and reach everybody, as many people as I possibly can. I think before I leave this planet, I want to leave it empty. I don't want to have anything left that I didn't pour out and share and give. That's my goal.
We'll keep singing.
Yeah.
So television, congratulations on the Mary Mary show. You're in season 3?
Season 4, actually. We're filming season 4. It hasn't aired yet. 4 airs next year. And it's been a great tool for us. It has really changed some misconceptions that people have about us, as women, as mothers, as wives, the things that we go through, the challenges that we face, and how we overcome them, how we stick together, how we fight and still hug each other right after the fight. I think people are like, wow. Because we've met so many people who are like, oh, yeah, I got in an argument with my sister when I was 16. I'm 32, and I've never talked to her again. That is crazy to me.
Ridiculous.
Or people who are like, yo, I hate my mom. First of all, I couldn't even muster those words up about my mom.
Right.
Or probably have
a cheek missing.
Something would be missing.
Distorted.
So people watch our family, and they're like, oh, that's cool, you know? And I'm glad that there is that option. I didn't see myself on TV. I didn't feel like I was represented in TV. Even when you saw maybe an African-American family, it was always someone's going, that ain't how a real family would operate. Somebody gonna say I'm sorry. You're gonna be mad, but somebody gonna say I'm sorry. Yeah, you know? And so, we're executive producers on the show, so we are able to tell our story and not let a network or a production company tell our story. And a lot of times, I know in the landscape of reality TV, a lot of people get really upset because it's like, why would they do that? And we're not that way, and we don't. But I'm going, y'all don't understand. I don't think they sit there and go, yeah, make me look crazy on TV.
That wasn't the plan.
That wasn't the plan.
Right.
You know what I mean? But that's what happens, unfortunately. So I feel like our show represents, a real Black family. You know what I mean?
And I applaud
that
you.
doesn't stop just at an African American audience. I think it's really a lot of people get it and feel that way about strong mamas and daddies, or losing a parent, because we lost our dad and it was in the middle of taping, and we're like, well, the funeral's next week.
The tape's still rolling.
The tape is still rolling, and you're crying and going through it.
But so you're sharing a lot of moments with the public that you normally wouldn't.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I mean, before they just knew the two gospel chicks who jumped around on stage and sang gospel songs. But now they know a little bit more about us. And I think that's what connects into us. Like when we're out in the world, people think they my sister and my aunties. You, right? Yeah, especially the older people. Oh my, come here, baby. How you doing? How's your mama? You tell her I said hi, and you tell Tina she gonna be all right. Like, yes, ma'am.
Right.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
You, auntie.
Right. And come over here and take a picture. They're not gonna ask you. Get over here, get the camera, baby. Let me take a picture. Say, no, get on this side. Cover me up. You know I'm a little big. I mean, they are so funny. I love our fans to death. It feels like you're connected to people everywhere in the world. That's a good feeling.
It is. And I'm so glad you guys are doing this, because TV, especially reality TV, is so negative at this point. And you guys give a different perspective of television and seeing some positive energy and interaction. Yeah. So to me, that's the best thing about your show at this point, that you guys are able to show there is a good side to things.
Absolutely.
And not focusing just on the negative.
Right.
Because it's so catty and out of hand at this point. So, and it's a bad portrayal of women in general. So
it really, I mean, though that is a real part of it. I mean, if you show that part, but you show a commitment to resolve, or you show a commitment to forgiveness, or some type of communication, some type of understanding beyond the argument, then it becomes beneficial. But if you just show a fight, well, how did that help us? What did we learn from that? You know what I mean?
And that energy transcends into the people watching,
Absolutely.
So it's not a good thing, to say the least. But that's why we have you to sing that song after, to bring us all back to where we need to be in that positive place.
I will sing my songs.
Well, congratulations again on the album.
Thank you.
You never know if another Grammy's in your future, but good luck to you with that.
That would be amazing. Well, A Little More Jesus got nominated. I lost to my friend Ty, but it's my friend, so it's not so bad. I actually took my daughter to the Grammys, and she was so excited. She did the red carpet with me and all that stuff. So when we didn't win, she just sat there and she started crying. I was like, no, it's okay, honey. We still have 4 at home. It's okay.
Right.
She's like,
go look at the mantle.
I really wanted you to win, Mommy. I was like, no, it's okay. You win some, you lose some.
What's
honey.
her
You're
name?
not gonna. Krista.
Is that
10.
your first?
That's my first.
Okay.
Yeah, she's actually singing on the front of the song. You can hear her little voice. That's her when the song comes on.
Putting her to work already?
She loves it. She loves singing. Absolutely. So
Warren will be producing her soon?
More than likely,
Okay. And then you'll be vocal training and producing?
Absolutely.
So. Okay. Well, thank you for stopping by, Buzzin', and many blessings to you. Continue to do what you're doing, because the world needs you.
Thank you. My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
All right. This has been another edition of Buzzin' with your host, DJ Moonbaby, and Miss Erica Campbell. And please stay tuned for the next one. Signing off from the Art Forum studio in downtown LA. Thanks for tuning in.